What's up, guys? LQ here. We've got the first lineup of the season for baseball. I know it's only spring training, Cubs versus White Sox, but I don't care. I'm excited that baseball's back. We've got Jonathan Long leading off at first base. I don't know a ton about Jonathan Long. I don't know how real of a shot he has at making the roster, especially with Michael Bush probably, going to get the vast majority of starts this year. Um, Looking at his stats here, he, like I said, I don't know much about him, but he definitely has some career, Major League Baseball career stats here that look like he could potentially make the team. So yeah, like I said, don't know much about him. All right, next we have Alex Bregman, third base. Of course, he's going to get plenty of starts this spring training. Make sure his bat's ready to go on the day of on opening day. Same with Seiya. It's a little interesting to me that Seiya's at center field instead of right field. Um, Makes me wonder just how much of a shot that Dylan Carlson and Chas McCormick are going to get in the outfield, especially with Matt Shaw going to be somebody that's going to get a lot of those outfield starts. Yeah, interesting that Say is in center. I definitely expected to see him at right, but he's somebody who's going to get some at bats. Like I said, making sure his bat's ready to go. Miguel Maya batting cleanup at catcher. Will Carson Kelly repeat the year he had last year, or was that a one-off? And we're going to have to definitely rely on Miguel Maya more this year than we did last year. I don't know. I'm hoping that Carson Kelly has a bigger year this year than he did last year, and he continues to grow. He's on some sort of a offensive late career juggernaut thing that he's got going on, but I don't know. It's nice to have Miguel Maya there because we know that he can rake. Then we have our non-roster invitees, Dylan Carlson, Chas McCormick in left and in right. I like Chas McCormick. I do. I don't know how real of a shot either one of them have at making the team. But, yeah, I like Chas. Don't know much about Dylan, but I like Chas. Pedro Ramirez at second base. I don't know who that is. Is he a non-roster invitee or is he a prospect? I'm looking it up. All right. Pedro Ramirez looks like he's definitely a prospect. Right. I like the idea of getting prospects spring training at bats. I love the idea. BJ Murray Jr., Scott Kingery, Jameson Taillon. Obviously, we want him to be top of his game when the season starts. Jameson Taillon is an innings eater. Obviously, somebody that's very important for our team. BJ Murray. I know I've heard that name before, but I don't know if I heard it in the context of him being a prospect or a non-roster invitee. I just can't remember. I think I heard it in context of him being a prospect, but I can't remember for sure. Okay, so he's a prospect, signed to AAA, non-roster invitee. All right. All right. I mean, nothing too overly exciting here, right? Bregman's going to get his first actual at bat in a Cubs uniform, spring training, but it's still going to be an actual at bat. Seiya's going to be knocking the rust off. Miguel Maya needs to get lots of time this offseason because he missed so much of last season. Be nice to see him get into a rhythm. I think that Dylan Carlson and Chas McCormick have a lot on the line this spring training. They really need to come and perform if they want a chance at making the team, especially with Matt Shaw being somebody who's probably going to get a lot of right field starts and maybe even in other parts of the outfield as well. Jonathan Long, B.J. Murray, Scott Kingery. I don't know. Pedro Ramirez. I don't know enough about any of them to really make any real predictions on how they're going to perform, what they're going to do this spring training. I doubt they're going to make the team, but they will be depth for later on in the season when injuries inevitably do happen. So looking forward to seeing especially Bregman's first at bat, but looking forward to seeing how this group fares today. I'm sure that they're going to work some other people in, get some other people getting at bats today as well. Jameson Taillon, I don't know if he'll just go an inning, 2, 3 innings, whatever, but yeah, just more than anything, I'm just looking forward to baseball again, guys. I love baseball. Can't wait. So yeah, I'll be talking about baseball a lot this year. I've historically been a movie, pop culture, TV channel. Those things are not changing. I'm still going to be talking about those things, but I love baseball. I love the Chicago Cubs, and we're going to be talking about them this year as well. So hopefully you guys stick around for it. Thanks, guys.